for the opportunity. Sir, you mentioned po na yung dalawang projects approved by the ICC will be confirmed by the NEDA board. Kailan po ito? At also, I was told po by one of the secretaries, Secretary Singson, that one of them will be bidded out, if not December, maybe January. So that's not a delay.
It's not one of those projects. Kung December this year? No. As soon as those two projects are confirmed, they will be published, and that already starts. That will very soon after start the bidding period. And most of the time, 2 buwan ang binibigay doon sa private sector bago magbigay ng kanilang bidding documents.
So you're looking at kailan po talaga, sir?
We're towards the middle of this year, so lalabas na yan.
Thank you very much, Ms. Joanna Poblete from Business World. I'd like to ask Mr. Romualdez, yung ating pagrespeto ng kontrata, how's the business sector viewing this administration dun sa pagrespeto nga ng mga kontrata na pinapasok ng administrasyon?
Well, I think so far the government has been respecting contracts. It's just that where there is issue and there is a question on propriety or the like, I think government is entitled to review contracts when necessary. Correct. I think they're in the process of reviewing contracts. Just because you're reviewing doesn't mean you're going to cancel. Correct. But I think they have every right to undergo reviews, and that's the right for every Filipino.
Okay, let's give an opportunity to a representative from Bloomberg Media, Mr. Joel Ginto.
Good morning, Secretary Paderanga. Sir, are we looking at this growth range for the second quarter, and how will it compare to first quarter of this year and the same quarter last year?
Well, wala pa po kaming advance estimates. Alam mo, usually may advance estimates yung NEDA na hindi naman kami ang gumagawa nung numbers. So, chine-check po yun, lalabas yung totohanan doon sa NSCB, National Statistical Coordinating Board Secretariat. Wala pa po yung advance estimates. Inaasahan po namin na it will be higher, of course, than the first quarter relative to the second quarter of last year. Medyo mabigat yon kasi ang growth rate po nung second quarter of last year ay 8.4%. But ayaw naman natin pilitin yan. We will gradually and firmly increase the growth rates as the economy settles on its high growth path.
All right, one follow-up question, yes.
Sir, is the 7 to 8% full year target, is it
Next
still
year,
realistic?
Well, we will, the BCC, the Development Budget Coordinating Committee, will actually review that once the second quarter numbers come out.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Joel Ginto. Yes, Governor Salcedo wants to say something. On growth targets, go.
Definitely yung first half, dahil yung base last year mataas, mahirap-hirap. So, kailangan talaga siguro mag-downgrade kayo. Pero yung second half this year, mukhang malakas siya. And definitely, yung 7 to 8, achievable yan next year. Kasi base po yan doon sa tinatawag nating investment to GDP ratio. Na tumaas po sa 18% to GDP. That's why which will justify. Nagsisimula kasi ekonomiya lumaki, lalagay ka ng planta. Pag nagpo-produce na ng planta, yung bagong output noon, pumapasok na sa GDP.
Okay, ang ibig sabihin nun, gumaganda po yung ekonomiya, mukhang maganda po ang ating patutunguhan. I'd like to ask Mr. Philip Romualdez for his final words for our viewers nationwide. Sir, what are your hopes for this country?
Quite high, quite high. Like everyone, we all have children. And I think we can all count on the administration to lead us forward. I think they've started many good things. Now it's up to us, the rest of us. We have to stand behind together as one. We live in a democracy. It's very noisy sometimes. But more importantly, we have a voice. But then there's a time where we all have to come together and work. I think now is that time. We all have to come together, tulungan natin ang administrasyon, because ultimately, tayo rin will either succeed or fail.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Philip Romualdez from the Private Sector Philippine Chamber of Commerce. Amidst the noise, it's good to know that you have people who are making plans, setting plans right, monitoring everything and evaluating everything, and that is the work of NEDA under the leadership of Secretary Paderanga. I'd like to ask Secretary Paderanga for his final message to our viewers nationwide. Secretary.
Maraming salamat, Mark. Thank you very much. I would just like to leave the message that the PDP plan is there. I would like you to look at it. By the way, yung mga tanong po ninyo, mayroon naman kaming website. Pakipadala lang po sa amin kung mayroong mga technical terms na kailangan po naman natin kasi mayroon po tayong mga format na sinusunod. Ang message ko po sa atin is that things are happening. There is very good leadership under President Aquino. There is very hard work in government and in the future for us. But ang sasabihin ko po sa atin, uulitin ko yung sinabi ni Pangulong Aquino, tayo po ay pwede na ring mangarap ulit.
Napakaganda
Maraming
po.
salamat.
Tayong lahat ay pwede ng mangarap. That is Secretary Padaranga, the head of NEDA. Maraming salamat, sir. And to my partner, co-host for today.
Co-host ba ako?
Gov Salceda, ano po ang inyong, what's your takeaway sa ating mga pinag-usapan sa araw na ito, Gov?
Maganda kasi panghawakan nila para po klarong-klaro kung ano ang ating usapan. May mga anchor po, may mga milestone. Rice self-sufficiency by 2013. Okay? 7 to 8% GDP growth rates 2012 to 2016. 5% hunger, which is the lowest in 2003, which should be achievable. 20% poverty incidence on families by 2015 or achieve the MDG. And sana ito yung wish list ko. Lower power rates. 5 presidente na sumubok, lalong tumaas. Totoo yan. Rule of law. Pangatlo, social justice. Pero nakikita ko yung social justice sa pagpili pa lang nila kung anong instrumento gagamitin, may social justice na. Nandun yung competition policy, nandun yung CCT. So itong tatlo, ito yung pinapangako ng Aquino administration. Rice self-sufficiency, 7 to 8% GDP, 5% hunger, pwede nga 0 eh, 20%. Pero yung wish list ko naman bilang isang probinsyanong gobernador, more rule of law.
Okay, Gov, yung inyong mga wish list, rule of law, social justice, itong ating serbisyo sa ating
Lower
mga
power
kababayan.
rates.
Alam nyo, mahihimay pa po yan sa mga darating na discussion dito sa ating cluster forum. Meron
na
pa
ako
pong
dito.
meron pa po apat, pero pwede po kayong manood, pwede po kayong to join in and chime in your thoughts. At nagpapasalamat nga po kami sa ating naging guest. Una-una, Secretary Purisima, Secretary Domingo of DTI, and Secretary Padaranga, Mr. Philip Romualdez. Nagpapasalamat din po tayo, Gov, sa ating mga kababayan from Davao, Cebu, and Baguio, kahit na po yung hindi po natin na bigyan ng opportunity magtanong. Nagpapasalamat po tayo sa ating mga kaibigan from media at sa ating mga partners, Radio Television Malacanang, Presidential Communications Operations Office, of course, under Secretary Coloma, PTV4, IBC 13, Radyo ng Bayan, PIA, Philippine Broadcast Service, Radyo ng Bayan, PLDT, at sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng staff ng Pilipinas natin, tuloy-tuloy po ang talakayan. Marami pa pong hindi po siguro natin naintindihan, pero napakaganda pong ma-assure na meron pong plano, pag-isipan po itong plano, at ang nagpapatupad nitong mga planong ito are people who are there for the right reasons and who are, like every one of us, dreaming for a better Philippines. Kaya tumutok pa po sa 4 pang episode. Tuloy-tuloy po ito hanggang makarating po tayo sa SONA. Ito po ang Pilipinas natin.
Thank you.